my YouTube channel, or if it's your first time here, hi, my name is Missa, and today, as you can see by the title, we are playing with the brand newly released, I can't speak, Jeffree Star Magic Concealers, and also the Magic Star Setting Powder as well. I actually didn't know what that was called. I went ahead and I bought 3 shades, even though you were only allowed to buy 2. I bought 3 because I set Hamish up an account so that I could buy a 3rd shade. I picked up C3, C4 and C19 because I wanted to cream contour with it as well and see how it performed. You've all seen the packaging by now. I will say the packaging is bigger than I expected, like physically bigger. We all know there's some mill problems, which we will discuss actually at the end of the video. The box is way bigger as well, and I have giant man hands, so it is bigger. So yeah, I picked up a few shades of the concealer, and then I also picked up a couple of shades of the powder. I picked up translucent and I picked up fair. Translucent, fine, whatever, but I really wanted to test the fair. But I also really wanted the translucent because I love powder. I have a bit of an obsession with it, and actually since doing my powder declutter just a few days ago, a few videos ago, I'll link it up, I've bought 7 new powders. So yeah, I love powder. Really love the packaging on this powder, by the way. It's big, but it's not too big. It's really pretty because it's pink and it's got this incredible sieve in the inside. I do like this packaging as well. Will say, as you will see in the video, I kind of stabbed myself on it because I tend to open concealers from the top, and it's like it hits there, so you kind of want to not open it from the top, or you do get stabbed by the really pretty little star on top. Apparently this is a Sailor Moon reference, which I have never seen. Don't kill me. Anyway, in this video, obviously, I'm going to apply these concealers and powder and tell you what I think about them. Hopefully the video won't be too excessively long because I'm literally just applying 2 different products. And then, yeah, at the end I'll give you my thoughts and feelings, and without any further fanning around, because it's been 2.5 minutes of fanning around, let's jump into the video. Oh, I did forget, if you're wondering what is on my eyes, it is blood sugar with a little bit of Stila Diamond Dust glitter and glow at the front. Anyway, bye. So I'm going to throw on a medium coverage foundation. I don't want to throw on like one of my favourite full coverage foundations because sometimes I don't even need concealer with those. Look at this spot though. Ugh, so disgusting, but great for this video. So I'm just going to throw on Too Faced Born this way because on me this is not full coverage, and then we're going to move into the concealer, which is very exciting. Also the boxes are way bigger than I thought they'd be. Like, look at the size of that. And I've got big hands. And I've got 3. Like I said, at the end we'll talk about all the nitty-gritty, but I just want to get it on my face, so I'll be very quick with this and then we'll be back and test out the concealer. And I might just not put the foundation like right up under my eyes as well. So anyway, 2 seconds. So I've got that foundation on. It's clearly like 4 shades too dark for me, but I just take it down the neck. All problems are solved. Why do my hands look so red on camera? Because honestly in real life they really don't. Magic. Anyway, concealer. I think I'm probably going to use C3 because it actually looks darker than C4, even in the swatches, like online and stuff. That's why I bought both. So yeah, we'll use C3. And we'll put it under one eye, see what the difference is between the 2. Hopefully a pretty big difference. I really like the doe foot. It looks like more of like a lip gloss applicator. I'll start off with that much. On camera I think it looks paler than it does in real life. Blending out really easily, although it doesn't feel like super liquidy when you put it on your skin. Like, it's not like really runny or anything, but it is still blending out really well. This color is really good for me, even though this foundation is too dark. It's really brightening it up, but I could definitely use this on days when I'm using like my normal color. Kind of going over my ginormous spot. Yeah, that blended out super well, and that under eye does look obviously superior to this one. I just want to layer it on top just a pinch and see. Do you know what, I'm going to be honest, when I'm opening this, like, I tend to open things from the top and the little star is kind of poking me and hurting just a pinch. Let's put a tiny wee bit more there. Yeah, the star's poking me and hurting me. I'm not going to sue Jeffree Star, but it's hurting. I'm kidding. But it is hurting. But not that much. So like I said, I find this foundation really medium coverage on me. It's really non-cakey because I use very little. It's a really solid foundation. That's why so many people love it. But the main words there being it's really non-cakey. So let me see what my under eye looks like up close. Yeah, it looks great. Looks like hydrated. Definitely more like a Jouer hydration than my other favourite concealer, which is Urban Decay All Nighter, which is really quite dry under the eye, but this is like pretty hydrating, and I feel like you can probably see potentially a little bit of a sheen under there. It's not like super dry. This is going to crease on me. No concealer in the world will not crease on me, but I don't care. I'll set it with powder and then I won't have any creasing issues. So yeah, that eye looks really good. Let's just pop on the other side. So I'm definitely someone that likes high-end concealers more than drugstore concealers. And I definitely have a lot more high-end favourites than drugstore favourites. But saying that, I wouldn't say that this is like blowing me out of the water and I'm really noticing it's a high-end concealer. It's just a nice concealer. It's a really nice concealer, but it's not like, oh my goodness, this is gonna replace my Jouer. But it is real nice. But again, not blowing me away or anything. I would definitely consider getting a much deeper shade, not much deeper, but maybe like C6, C7, something like that, for like spot concealing, because it's a really nice hydrating concealer and I don't want to put like a dry cakey concealer on top of like a spot. But that looks real good. So yeah, I'm really happy that I think my under eyes look super hydrated and really nice. Let's move on to cream contouring. I have the shade C19 for cream contour. On the swatches on Trend Mood, I just thought it looked like the best one, so let's give that a go. I like to use the Real Techniques contour brush, and I'm just going to spray it with a tiny bit of setting spray. This is just the Diego de la Palma one. First one I picked out my drawer, just so that it's a little bit easier to blend things. So let's give this a shot. Probably could have gone for a darker shade actually, but I was a bit scared I'm going for too deep a shade. You know what, actually I think that's a really good shade for me. Sometimes I'm so right about these things and sometimes I am so wrong. So quickly, just before I blend over that with my sponge, I've got a hair. Yeah, it's not taking off any of my foundation or anything, so that's real good news. I really like this. It's literally everything I would want from a cream contour. It blends super easily with this brush, it doesn't disrupt this foundation in particular. I can definitely try it with more. This is the kind of product that I'll keep playing with on my channel anyway. Blended out, like I said, really easy, and then I just went round the edges with the sponge, just softening everything up just to make sure I didn't have very harsh lines. And yeah, I'm very happy. It has creased under my eyes like I knew it would. All concealers will crease on me, like I said. I've got really quite deep lines under my eyes, so it's just very, very normal. But I really love it for cream contouring, and I know it's probably quite an expensive cream contour product, but I don't really care. It's so beautiful. Like, I just feel really fresh and hydrated, and like my skin doesn't feel heavy, but it looks real full coverage, especially because I've got like concealer as my contour, and then obviously under my eyes and everything. Like, my skin just feels great, even though when I started the day I had quite a lot of unevenness. I mean, that spot's still there, it's 3D, it's kind of hard to cover, but there's not redness, which is great. So now we're going to move into the baking. Now I do have translucent and I have fair. I want to use fair today just because I've used like a deeper foundation. I just want to use it anyway, see kind of if it does work for fair to light skin tones. This packaging is beautiful. Let's see. Okay, so I'll need to take, when I've swiveled it round, it does have a sticky label over it. I really like that you can open and close the powder, so that's really handy. I'm just going to put some in the cap, and it doesn't seem to like put out way too much. So let's just bake. From my powder, I need it to not make me cakey, not make the concealer and foundation look cakey. I need my skin to look blurred preferably, and just obviously make my foundation last longer. I've just got hair on my face and I just cannot find it. I actually think it's in my eye as well. Yeah, it's just got to make my skin look flawless, to be honest, so not much to ask. So let's just try this. I have a feeling this is going to be really, really, really brightening underneath my eyes. Literally smells like candy floss. Is this supposed to smell like candy floss? Because it is incredible. Like, literally incredible. So I'm gonna leave this on probably for about 10 minutes or so, because I'm a little bit watching Walking Dead season 9, Helm's Deep in an episode, want to finish it. I'll come back in like 10-15 minutes, 5-10-15, I don't know. It's still quite early in the morning, so it's fine. And then we will wipe off this bake together, and then I'll finish off the rest of my makeup, and then we'll come back, get into the nitty gritty and give our final thoughts. I'm gonna go now, okay? Bye. So it's about 15 minutes later now, sorry about my vape smoke, but I quit the nasty habit of smoking, so you can't get mad at me, okay, mother? I'm gonna wipe this off now just with a clean brush. Do I have a clean brush? I do. Lots of clean brushes. Who are you looking at? Yeah, and just hopefully, right, so there's been a few powders in the past that I've put on. Bad experiences would be doesn't really wipe off, leaves an incredible cast behind, which wouldn't be great. Also, when I wipe it off, it just goes cakey, or a lot of the foundation concealer comes off below it. Many bad things can happen, but good things can also happen. So I'm just going to use this Nemo brush. I don't know how to pronounce that, it's a nice brush, and I'm just going to start wiping it off. Okay, so it's definitely one of those like brightening powders. Maybe translucent would just completely be gone and we would be completely clear. With this powder, I feel like it has completely like chiseled me. I mean, that is the point of putting it down there. If I didn't want that, I wouldn't have put it down there. And it's definitely, it's not left a cast or anything, it's just very much highlighted exactly where I put it. Like, it's really cut my contour, but again, that's the point of putting it down there. But in terms of under my eyes, it has brightened them where the concealer was. It's also brightened the sides of my nose, which I'm happy about because I definitely took too much like concealer down there. Under my eyes looks really nice from with that mirror. It's really smoothing. It's really smoothing. It's not quite as airbrush effect as Laura Mercier. On me, I find that Laura Mercier is like I said, airbrush for your skin. This looks fantastic. I'm gonna come in close. Let me turn the light down because it's yeah, I've got a dressing gown wrapped around my waist, don't judge me. So that is my under eyes up close. Like I said, I've got like deep grooves under my eyes. I've actually always had them and they're getting worse with age. But maybe you can see here where the powder is and where it wasn't, which is fine under here. And I kind of only ever take it around that whole way because I see Jaclyn Hill doing that, so I assume it's like what you're supposed to do. But maybe I should have just stopped under my contour and not taken it underneath my chin. But yeah, oh, with a bit more wiping that's kind of gone, so that's fine. But I do feel like my skin looks really pretty good up close. Like, obviously I've got a few blemishes that are like 3D, but I mean, what can you actually do about that? Not much. But I'm really happy with that. Like, my skin does look really good. My under eyes look really good. They don't look dry, even though I've just piled a lot of powder under them. I'm really happy. So I'm just gonna scuttle off, finish off the rest of my makeup, and then we'll come back and give our final thoughts. But honestly, so far, yeah, so good. I'm pretty pleased. I'm glad because I spent obviously two powders worth and three concealers worth, so you know, I'm glad it's not a complete waste of money. But yeah, pretty pleased. I will be back with the rest of my makeup finished to give my final thoughts. See you in a moment. So I finished off the rest of my makeup, and not tooting my own horn, but my skin looks great, apart from the kind of couple of under skin spots and over. Anyway, my skin looks really good. I look good. Yeah, sorry to what? So now I want to talk about my feelings and then the kind of controversies around the product. First of all, really like the concealer for concealing and also contouring, and if you're fair like me, C19 is great for cream contouring. Could probably go one shade darker, but I'm happy with my choice. Plus, pretty sure most of them are sold out right now anyway, so C3 was great under my eyes. C4 is slightly lighter, don't know why that is, but there we are. The controversies that surround this is that this is, as Jeffree said, pretty affordable for a high-end concealer. It's $22, it was £21 for 3.4 mils, very small writing. I'm gonna throw up a picture on screen right now. I am from Beauty News because I couldn't find it anywhere else on the internet. Beauty News, by the way, you should watch them, they're amazing. And it's basically saying that this is one of the most expensive concealers on the market per ounce or per mil. Like, it's way, like, more than double the price of Tarte Shape Tape, for example, and things like that. I do want to point out my very favourite concealer in the world is the Jouer Essential High Coverage. In this, you get 4.14 mils, so that is over a mil more, and this is £16, and the Jeffree Star was £21, but I also want to show a few other comparisons just so you're kind of seeing what the deal is. So I'm just gonna grab a few high-end ones and tell you. So the Huda Beauty, you get 10 mils in here. The price will be on screen, so I can't quite remember. I think it's like £24. The It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye, you get 8 mils. Again, price on screen. Fenty, you get 8 mils. That was about 20 bucks or something, price on screen. Too Faced Born This Way, you get 7 mils, price on screen. I'm gonna stop saying that and you'll just see the price on screen. This one isn't high end, but Colourpop's hard to get in the UK. In Colourpop you get 5 grams of product. That is really cheap though. Tarte Shape Tape, you get 10 mils of product in there, so same as the Huda Beauty. That's really good. That's a lot of product. And then I thought I would compare it to a few kind of drugstore ones here. So the Morphe Fluidity Concealer, you get 4.5 mils, not very much. Other random drugstore samples, from the Maybelline Erase one, you get 6.8 mils. The e.l.f., the new e.l.f. Camo Concealer, you get, doesn't say it on the box, that's annoying. The mils will be up on screen. The Sleek Life Proof Concealer, you get 7.4 mils. In the L'Oreal More Than Concealer, which is also pretty new, you get 11 mils. That's amazing. And then the Conceal and Define, 4 grams or 0.1 fluid ounces, you get 13 grams in the super size one. But it is super sized, so, you know, you should get more. So that's kind of where the controversy is, because Jeffree Star said in this video, like, yeah, it's super cheap, like I'm not gonna throw high expensive prices at you, but it is actually very expensive per mil. So it's not a cheap concealer at all. Obviously, you know, concealer, you use a lot less product than foundation, and for example the cream contour one, that will last me forever. However, I do think I probably will fire through these two pretty quickly because I'm someone that uses quite a lot of concealer. In terms of the powder, it was also £21, I'm pretty sure. Any corrections will be on screen. And you get 10 grams of product in this, making it a very, very expensive powder. The Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Powder, which is a lot of people's like holy grail ride or die powder, one of mine as well, is £29, so it's more expensive, but you get 29 grams of product in it. So I would buy that over this if you're concerned about like how much you're getting for the price. However, I will say that this is a really lovely powder as well. It really did smooth my skin a little bit. It definitely highlighted, it set my makeup. My makeup does not look cakey, it looks fabulous, frankly. So yeah, I really like both the products. I'm so glad, like I said, spent a lot of money on them. And so yeah, I would recommend the concealer and I would recommend the powder. If you've tried them, let me know what you think. And if you haven't, are you going to buy them? Are you going to stay clear? For what reason? And maybe not for what reason. Jeffree Star is quite divisive, isn't he? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it informative, and when they are back in stock, maybe you will pick some up. I'm sure you'll probably have to wait quite a while. However, blood sugar is back in stock. Again, that's what I'm wearing on my eyes. As well as a little bit of steel up. Anyway, if you did enjoy this video, please do give it a big thumbs up. It really helps me out. Also, leave me a comment down below because I reply to all of my comments. And please subscribe if you haven't already, because it would be really nice of you. And also, my last video was a giveaway and you're definitely going to want to go check that out because there is a Jeffree Star Blue Blood palette included. On that note, I will say farewell. If I keep this makeup on for quite a lot longer, I will come back and show you, but I probably won't. Usually after filming for a while, I just need to go and have a hot bath and then get into bed. But anyway, I will see you hopefully in my next video. Bye! No hesitation.